Well, good morning. Today is Friday, July 7th. We don't have any birthdays or anniversaries that anybody told me about. It's a little bit different angle here. We're sitting on our little park bench that we have in front of the house, waiting for Denise. I'm a little bit early this morning. I went to get some ice for my water because I get my water. I fill up my jug with water and ice before I leave, so it'll melt a little bit before I get home. And there was no ice in the ice cube tray. And I thought, I know I turned that on. And then I thought, I wonder what's going on. And so I thought, I'm going to check. And I had some ice cream in there because the girls had ice cream the other day. And my ice cream is starting to melt. Oof. So I don't know if my freezer's going on me. So I called Jim and we turned the freezer setting up. I think somehow it got turned down. So hopefully that's all the problem is just that the temperature got turned down too low. It was on warm. It was in the middle. It should be on colder, I think. So we'll see. But hopefully when I get home, I'm going to find out that my freezer is working, because I don't want to buy. I want to buy a new refrigerator because I don't really like my refrigerator, but I don't want to buy another refrigerator because they cost too much. So we'll see how that's going to work. I feel like I got to sneeze. But it's a little chilly. It's 62. Yesterday it was 80 at this time. So it's dropped 20 degrees. It's a cold front coming through. So I don't have any plans for today. I'm a week from today I leave for the my vacation for the cottage. I'm looking forward to that. I'm trying to get some stuff together. I have to go to Kroger's just to get a few things. I just need some bananas. I think Jim needs some lunch meat. But other than that, I think I did pretty well last week, saving all that money, getting most of my groceries for the month. I don't need any milk. I don't need juice. So we'll see. I think I want to get some, I don't know. I want to get some of my, I call it diet bread, but it's not diet bread. I like the Carb Smart bread. I couldn't think of the name of it. I wanted to get some of that. And then open my windows today. Get some fresh air in the house. It's supposed to be kind of cool for the next couple days, so we'll see. David got some disappointing news about his first paycheck. When he was filling out all of his forms, he put some of his money in the credit union to pay for his car payment and his savings account and things like that. And then he had the rest of his money put in another bank, which is like his spending money and his mad money or whatever you want to call it. Well, what he did was the money, which was smart, at least this worked out, is the money for his bills that's in the credit union. That one went through. But his extra spending money, his mad money, he forgot a number on his account. And so his money is in limbo land right now. So he went to payroll department yesterday to try to fix it. So they said it might be there today, but probably not till Monday or Tuesday. So, I mean, he has his money in his other account he can take out, but he doesn't like using that money because that's just he's doing way better with his money at his age than I was doing with my money at that age, that's for sure. And then Aaron did get the job. He's going to be working at Olga's. He starts August 7th, which was nice because he had 2 weeks still coming from Boston Market vacation, and so they told him just take the 2 weeks vacation and then also take a week to give them a week's notice. So, well, here comes Denise. I got to get around my film, so I'll talk to you soon. Here they come. Look at her. She's like a fashion model. I don't know if you've noticed, but Denise matches every day, her hat, her outfit, the whole bit. Piper, not so much. Piper still looks the same. She says, oh, I got to go get this lady. Oh, I got to get this old lady. There she comes. Any words of wisdom for everybody?
Just keep moving.
How about you, Piper? Yeah, she's like, I don't want to. She says, I'm not ready for my close-up.
Piper, I want to get your picture. All right. You want to speak? Piper, speak?
She says, what? You yell at me the whole walk about speaking. Now you're going to tell me to speak.
She does usually. You know.
Okay, this is the usual stopping place where we part ways.
Yes. And it was a nice, cool walk this morning.
Yes, and we saw well, I guess they're not friends. They're Denise's neighbors, but we see her every day. But she was nice. Jogging.
Yeah.
We were walking, which is better than sitting.
Exactly.
So
we're moving. That's all we need to do is worry about moving.
And let me see if I get Piper.
Piper.
Piper was good today.
Yeah, had her moments.
We had to get in the street a couple times because of lawn maintenance people.
Lawn.
But,
How dare they?
So we're going to go to Kroger's together.
Yeah.
Let's go Kroger. We're bummed that they're getting rid of the points.
Yes.
That's a bummer.
I don't understand.
They were probably losing money.
Well, no doubt.
So, anyway. Okay.
Okay.
See you later. Okay, I'm back from my walk. It was a gorgeous walk. This is like the perfect weather to walk in. And I have my windows open too. So I got back, I I watered all my plants, put some chemicals in the pool. Just sitting down here to relax just a minute. Then I'm going to go in and take a shower. And then Denise and I are going to go to Kroger's. I just got to get a couple things. And I think that'll be about it today. I'll talk to you later about I haven't figured out what the topic of the day is yet. You guys ought to give me some suggestions of what you'd like as the topic of the day. And then I'll research it a little bit and I'll talk about it. Because I'm running out of ideas. I really am. Anyway, I was telling you about Aaron, that he accepted the position at Olga's. It's a little bit less than what he's making now, but it has room to grow. And he's just seeing the writing on the wall, and he just thinks that by the end of the year, Boston Market will be closing in Michigan, at least in our area of Michigan, because it's just not looking too promising. But what's going to be nice about Olga's is they are not open on holidays. Aaron has to work every Christmas because they're open on Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, Easter, Memorial Day, 4th of July, all of those things. He's got to work those. Not at Olga's, they're not open. So that'll be nice. But where he's at now, he gets 4 weeks vacation time, and when he's starting at Olga's, he's got to start all over at 2 weeks. But they told him to take his 2 weeks from Boston Market, come back, work a week, give them Boston Market a week's notice, and then, like I said, he's going to start August 7th. So he's really looking forward to it. Not so much the little bit of a pay cut, but in the long run, it's going to be the smartest decision for him. So thank you for your prayers. They really did work. And so anyway, I'm going to go in and take a shower and then get ready to get going. And hopefully my freezer is working now. Hopefully I got it set up high enough. I don't know if I told you my ice cream was like soup. So I left it in there to see. Mostly I had bread and stuff like that. That wouldn't hurt if it gets refrozen. But it's just like I don't like throwing food away, but I don't want to get sick either. So, okay. Babylon Brook, here I go again. Talk to you soon. Okay, a quick little snack before I go shopping. Some watermelon, some grapes, and 32 ounces of water. Well, another beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. But Danny and the boys are coming over tonight. I think Brooke is coming too, which is Danny's new girlfriend. And I think Christy might be coming over. She said she might be coming over. So I'm looking forward to seeing them. I'm just going to have my usual tuna fish sandwich for dinner. I haven't eaten breakfast yet, and it's like 2 o'clock. I just haven't been hungry. I filmed a collab, and I'll show you with my dinner. I'm going to have a little piece of it for my dessert, so you can get a little sneak peek at what I'm making for Sunday at 9 o'clock. This Sunday at 9 a.m. is the collab is going live, and I think he's got Roy, Recipes with Roy is hosting it. I think there's like 10 or 12 people that are hosting it. So not hosting it, participating. So you can probably get, it's a sweet, I forget what it's called. It's a summertime sweets and treats, snack ideas or something like that. Anyway, I come up with this and I named it the Strawberry Banana Fudge Bar Surprise. I guess I forget what I named it. I didn't like the name of it from the recipe that I found was just a fudge ice cream box cake. That was boring. So I kind of livened it up a little bit. But anyway, what we wanted to talk about today is eating. Do we eat out of boredom or do we eat out of hunger? Now, like I said, it's 2 o'clock and I'm not hungry. When I got back from my walk before I went to the grocery store, I did have a bowl of watermelon with some grapes, and 32 ounces of water. And that really did fill me up, and it kept me from going crazy when I went shopping. So I didn't really need a lot. I needed a couple more containers of my berries. You know I needed berries. I had to get some cheese because, you know, everything goes well with cheese. Everything goes well. So I had to get some cheese and then some toilet paper. What else did I get? I got some cran mango juice. They didn't have that usually, so I thought I'd try that. By Ocean Spray. I got some of that. Jim needed a jar of Miracle Whip. Jones, over at Jones' Favorite Plate. They're not allowed to have that in their house. She doesn't like it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I put that in my tuna fish sandwich. But I think that's about it. I didn't really get a lot. Well, I got an avocado because the one I have is just about ready to turn. You know, somebody had asked me how I keep them fresh. I bought at Kohl's an avocado keeper. What I do is when I slice it in half, I keep the pit and the peel on the other half of the avocado, and then I put lime juice over the top of it, and then I put a little bit of lime juice on the bottom of the container just to cover it, and then I put the avocado in upside down with the pit in the juice, and I find that it lasts maybe 2 days. I wouldn't go past 2 days, but it holds it up pretty well. It doesn't get all brown on me, so I don't know if that I'm just lucky or if that's the way it works for other people. But anyway, so my point is I'm not hungry. But I have found in the last months, probably the last year, that I eat out of boredom. I just naturally think that I need to eat. And it's not that I'm thirsty because I drink plenty of water. I drink at least 2 of these, but sometimes 3 of them. And they're 32 ounces on this one. This is my second one. But I drink a lot of water. So when I'm hungry, is it because I'm really hungry or is it because I'm really bored? And I would say 9 times out of 10, I eat because I'm bored. It's like, I want to do something. What am I going to do? I think I'll go get something to eat. And then I go and eat. And I eat and I eat and I eat. And I have healthy snacks, but you know what? You can overdo healthy snacks. Like I love nuts. And so, like I'll have a 1/4 cup of nuts, but I don't count the handful of nuts that I pop in my mouth while I'm measuring out the 1/4 cup of nuts. So, and you know, I know they're high in points, but they're, you know, it's a healthy fat. So then I convince myself, well, it's a healthy fat. You know, I can eat as much as I want. Well, you really can't. And then I got those little Milano cookies, which I like, which are 5 points just for 2 cookies. But sometimes I think, 2 cookies are just enough. I'm just going to have 2 more. I can overdo it on my berries. It's fruit, and fruit's 0 points, but you can overdo it. It's still calories. Like my eggs. My eggs are like 82 or 83 calories. You can overdo that too. You know, you can go crazy with the eggs. Although I do plan on having a couple eggs for my breakfast when I do finally decide to eat. And then like I pop popcorn, and I don't like I know there's flavored shaker stuff that you can put on like salt, like flavored butter. I don't like those, and I try to stay away from artificial flavoring, that stuff. I'm not 100%. I'm not even probably 75%. I try to be at least 75%. But I think it's a 50-50 draw for me because I do tend to, like I do like my sugar-free syrup, because I'd rather have a lot of syrup even though there's a lot of additives. And I know, Joan, I hear you, but I rather than a tablespoon of regular syrup, to me a tablespoon is not going to do nothing. So, but like I said, I think that I try to make healthy choices, but you can overdo a healthy choice. And then you just got to really think to yourself when you're going in to have something to eat. Am I really eating because I'm hungry? Nah, I'm just bored. There's nothing to do. I'm reading this book and it's like, oh, okay, I know what's happening. It's like, okay, and I'm watching TV. Oh, I know what's going to happen. It's so easy when you're watching TV just to mindlessly eat. And I've had the bad habit of bringing food into the house. And so I don't do that anymore. So I just, if I really want to have something fattening, then I have to get in, not even fattening, unhealthy. Or even if I want to have something healthy, I have to get in my car and go get it. If it's, like over my points in that. So we just have to keep reminding ourselves and asking ourselves before we get something to eat, are we eating because we're bored or are we eating because we're hungry? And in this last week, I've been so tempted to eat, and I've asked myself that question, and I've come up with the answer. You're bored. Go for a quick walk around the block. Try to clean a room. There's always dust bunnies in my house. I welcome them with open arms. Come, I don't care. Once a week, I'll get rid of you. But if you want to stay and linger for the rest of the week, you come along, because that's just who I am. But I mean, I can always get out here and water my flowers. I can get in my pool. there's a lot of things I can do when I'm bored. It's harder for me in the winter because I'm trapped in the house. It was so nice today because I opened up all the windows. I know Jim's going to get home from work and he's going to say, why do you got all the windows open? You know, but I love fresh air. I just love fresh air. So anyway, I am getting a little hungry now. And I know it's not because I'm bored. It's because it's after 2 o'clock and I haven't eaten but that one little thing. So I do plan on going in there to eat something. But I'm going to remind myself this weekend, stay busy. Stay busy, because if you're busy, I do find that the days that I'm really, really super, super busy, that I don't even think about eating. I really don't. It's just, after, you know, like I might think, oh, I'm a little, I don't know, feeling, oh, you know what, I'm hungry. It's because I haven't eaten. But I have to remind myself that, yeah, remind yourself, Sandy, are you eating because you're hungry or are you eating because you're bored? So when I do eat my first meal today, it's going to be I'm going to be eating it because I'm hungry, not because I'm bored. But I mentioned this earlier in the video, but if you can think of topics for me, I mean, people say they don't mind the long videos. I just don't want to be boring people. And for the most part, everybody seems to be okay with a longer video. I don't expect you to watch my whole video all the time. I don't really, you know, I know that YouTube has its things going on, you know, that they figure out. I don't know if it's their graphics or whatever. There's a word for it. I can't think of what the word is. But I don't really worry about that. I really don't. I just enjoy doing the video. I enjoy talking to you. I enjoy having you speak with me and that. I would like to do a live, but I don't know what day I would do a live. Because I don't want to, Kim does hers at 1 o'clock on Friday. Oh, that's right. Today's Friday. I missed her live today. Well, when I get done talking here, I'll see. Because sometimes she's on a little bit over an hour and a half. I can catch the tail end. But she does that. And then Roy does them once a month on a Sunday. And then Dish with D does them every night at like 7 o'clock. So, I mean, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. But in the summer, I think I could do one. So we'll see. I don't know. I'll try. How's that sound? I'll try. I don't even know how I notify people that I'm doing it. Do I just get on and then people just hear a notification bell? I don't even know how that works. I just know that Kim's is at 1 o'clock. I know that Roy's is at 2 o'clock on the last Sunday of the month. And I know that Dish with D's is at every evening about 7 o'clock. So I just know those. But I would like to do it live, and I can talk with you guys. Then you can talk back. You can tell me where I'm doing wrong, other than in the comments. And then please don't ever start off a comment with, I don't mean to hurt your feelings, or I don't want to have to tell you this, or blah, blah, blah. I need to hear it sometimes. I just need to hear it. So don't hold back. Please don't hold back. Let me know. So, okay, I guess that's going to do. Did I tell you my freezer's still not working? I turned it up to, I found out that the settings were set. I think I mentioned it this morning when I got in there to get something out of, get some ice out of the freezer. The ice maker wasn't making ice. And so then when I took my ice cubes out, I noticed that they were like kind of watery. And then I thought, well, I'm going to check. And then I saw that the ice cream there was some ice cream left over that the girls had on 4th of July. And it was like soup. Ugh. So I left that in there, went through the freezer when I got back from my walk. Well, then I found out that the settings were too low. So I set the settings up as high as it would go. I think the highest you can go is 7. And so I put it up to 7, went for my walk. Now it's been 6 hours. So I went in there and, you know, the ice cream is still like soup. So I think I'm going to have to get a new refrigerator. I took all the stuff out of the freezer, and the stuff that was still frozen, I put in my freezer outside. But there was a couple things that like there was some hot dogs, which Jim eats, but I didn't want to take a chance with them, so I threw them away. I had some pork sausages. I'm not going to take a chance with pork, so I threw those away. And then my bread I just kept out. I can figure something out to do with the bread. I think I can refreeze bread, but I'm not really sure. Because I had some bread in there, some, bread and hamburger buns and hot dog buns, things like that. But the things that I thought would not be safe to eat, I threw away. A couple things I cooked, and then I froze them on the outside. So I was a little bit busier than I wanted to be. But I didn't want to throw away good food. But we've had this refrigerator since we moved in here. So we've had this refrigerator for 17 years. So I think it's sad to think, because I remember, like, it used to be you could buy a refrigerator that lasts like 30, 40 years. Maybe not 30 or 40, but at least 20. So I think I got 17 years out of it. And the refrigerators, I have a center island, so I like the refrigerators that open. Well, I thought I did. I bought that at our other house. I bought the thing that opened the 2 doors, and I didn't like it because it was just annoying. So I like the 1 door that opens. But all the refrigerators that I see that are really spacious and things that I like open up with double doors. And I can't do that because I have a center island, and the way my center island is that I'd have to stand right in the middle of the refrigerator and then hold back and then open the doors. And I'm a little princess. I don't want to go to all that work and effort. I want to just open up the refrigerator and go in. So I have a feeling that unless I'm doing something wrong, when Jim gets home from work, I'll have him check it out. But I think that, in my refrigerator itself, like I said, some of the shelves are cracked, and the rubber stripping is kind of like loose a little bit, so I know that it's not holding the refrigeration like it's supposed to. But I don't know. It's an expense I don't want after coming off on a vacation where we spent a lot of money. I'm waiting for that credit card to come in. That should be coming in this week, because we put everything on 1 credit card so we can pay it off when it comes in. We just didn't want to be bothered with cash and debit cards and stuff like that, so we just did the credit card. Figured that we'll just take the money out of the savings and pay that for when it comes in. Okay, babbling on another long video. Anyway, when the kids get here, I'll film them, obviously, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, for brunch, I'm going to have a 4-point Weight Watcher bar, 150 calories, 8 grams of protein, 12 grams of protein, 8 grams of fiber, an ounce of pepper jack cheese for 4 points, and my eggs and berries are 0. Cup of tea. So it is an 8-point breakfast. So Danny stopped to see us, so we don't see your bloody mess of your pimple.
No, it's a grown...
Ingrown hair.
Yes.
That was what it was. Let's get a close-up of it. So Danny is figuring out that even though we have all this construction, we even have crappy I-94 to get come to my house.
Yeah.
Used to be able, you could make it in 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah. On the weekends, I can get here in 15 minutes.
Yeah, but during the week, no.
Mm-mm.
Takes forever.
Oh, yeah.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, no surprise here. I'm going to have a tuna fish sandwich. It's a bumblebee tuna, white albacore with some celery. 2 points for the Miracle Whip for a tablespoon, and 2 points for the wrap, so that's 4. 1 point for my olives is 5. 3 points for my cheese is 8, and 3 points for my pretzels is 11. My tea is 0. So it's 11 points. I use 6 points, which you're going to see for my dessert. I ate that before I ate my dinner, but so that brings it to 17, and I spent 8 for my breakfast. So I ended up with 25 points. I get 27 points for the day. So this is the wrap I'm using. Those are the olives, and that's the cheese. Okay, for dessert, I am going to have a 6-point strawberry banana Cool Whip fudgesicle surprise. Okay, another successful day comes to an end. It was nice having Danny over. I thought he was going to bring the boys, but they were with Shannon this weekend, so it was just Danny, which I always like seeing Danny, but it would have been nice to see the boys too. Chrissy's having problems with her car, so she had to bring it to the mechanic because she was supposed to come over too, so I was a little disappointed, but such is life. So tomorrow Jim and I are going to go look for a new refrigerator. Jim needs to get some new shoes. So we have a busy day tomorrow, so I'll take you along with us tomorrow. So in the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and don't eat out of boredom. Please don't eat out of boredom. I know I didn't today. I kept myself busy. That's what we need to do, keep ourselves busy.